everyone.
Mr. B! What's your secret mission about?
It's not my mission, but an idea that came from our good friend Mr. Bill Gates.
Hi, kids.
The real, actual, in-person Bill? Bill?
He's trying to say that we're big fans, Mr. Gates.
It's a strange fact that Bill Gates' hagiographers, PR hacks employed more often than not by large corporations that receive funding from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, consistently depict this drab software developer as a cartoon superhero, using his superpower of being very rich to help save the planet.
Behind closed doors on this New York campus, a secret gathering of some of the world's most powerful people. Gates, Buffett, Bloomberg, Winfrey. It was like the Super Friends.
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 4 greatest heroes.
But these cartoon-fueled puff pieces reveal more than they know about Gates and the other mega-rich philanthropists they are attempting to idolize. They reveal that the idea of the selfless billionaire do-gooder is a work of fiction so unbelievable it is only fit for Saturday morning cartoon fare.
What are your superpowers again?
I'm rich.
Alright, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders. A great millstone salutations to all the brothers and a few sisters out there on the Israelite foreigners. From the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. This is a quick show through the spirit. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It was something that it was a video that I seen prior this morning. A brother had sent it in the chat, and in this video it was speaking of the gates of hell and his alliance. Sorry, the gates of hell and how he's presented as the great superhero and his superpowers. It's like in what was it? The other Justice League, the crappy ass movie, the Justice League. Not this one that came out. It was a good one, but the other one when the Flash asks Bruce Wayne, he says, "What's your superpower?" And he said, "I'm rich." So Bill Gates and Oprah and all these other people. No one, I'm gonna put the video piece of that particular thing that the guy was presenting, because it was presented to the world as superheroes. Because you're rich, you're presented to the world as a superhero. All right, and they have the minds of the people fooled, believing that they actually care about the people. And these people are the master of deception when it comes to the fact of lying to the people such in a way like they actually care about people, but in reality they give 2 shits about anybody. Okay, in reality, it's sometimes like you watch a good movie and you have like a James Bond character or any of people of that sort of genre. You always know they're very rich, always think they know what's best for the masses. Okay, and they always the villains ultimately. But this world is so backwards, is so, the way that presentation was shown, and showing how stupid people are and how willing these people are to accept anything that comes their way. So this is all prophetic anyway, because people, when they look at somebody, matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Ecclesiasticus 13 and 23. When the rich speaketh, every man hold his tongue, and look what he saith. They exalt it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they shall help to overthrow him. Riches are good unto him that have no sin, and poverty is evil into the mouth of the ungodly. So the Lord have made 2 contracts of people. He made the very rich, the people of the world that's rich, and they think they know what's best, because in reality they don't know what's best. They just want ultimate control. This is all about control. This is not about the care for the masses. This is a care about the very rich and their investments and their whole agenda, which I'm gonna get that real quick. Matter of fact, let me go up a little bit Sirach 13 and I want to go to that point I want. 20. As a proud hate humility, so do the rich abhor the poor. A rich man begins to fall, is held up by his friends, but the poor man being down is thrust also away by his friends. Nope, that's not the one I was looking for. There it is. 19. As the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor. So he don't care about nobody but himself. All right. Esau don't care about nobody but his goddamn self, and his whole agenda, which was in a dark room somewhere, is being manifest. Okay. And they're trying to achieve their goal. Psalms 83 and 1, it says, "Keep not thy silent, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace. Be not still, O Yahweh, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult. They that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones." And that's the main reason why they want to do that. Ultimately, they want to kill a genocide, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is why they bring it on and use more. All of a sudden, you're the most susceptible. It was this quote unquote a plague that came from China, so that you assume that it was something that Chinese people would have, but all of a sudden, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the most acceptable. The three classes of people. Okay. So this is the crafty counsel. So they can't get to the Most High, but they can get to the Most High's people, because they have the Most High's people in what? In servitude. They may not know, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you may not know that you are the Lord's chosen, because you wasn't taught nothing. You was taught to be a Negro, a Latino, or a Hispanic, whatever you want to call yourself, a Native American. You was taught to be that, but you was never taught that you are the sons of, matter of fact, look at that. Hosea 1 and 10, it says, "Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. It shall come to pass that in the place where they was said unto them, you are not my people, it shall be said unto them, you are the sons of the living power." And where is that you said he was not the Lord's people? It's over here. This is the only land that we was taught that we was nobodies, man. That we was just here to accept whatever title that was given upon us. They used real travesty that's taking place on us and capitalize it, so that way they could bring in their new world order even more sufficient. So you're just nothing but a subject matter, a subject to them. Okay? It says, we go back to Psalms 83. I gotta hurry up. It says, they have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may not be no more in remembrance." And that's what they did. That's why you call your names the way you do. All right. It says, "For they have consulted together with one consent; they are confederate against thee." The tabernacle of Edom is the so-called white man, Ishmaelites, Arabs of Moab, the Chinese, Hagarenes, Africans, Gilba, Africans, and Ammon, Japanese, and Amalek, the so-called Jew. The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. So these nations have come together, and they're fulfilling their planning by what? By putting you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in a disparity form, of a destitute form, to the point of utterly destroying you. And like I said, going back to this cocksucker Gates, the gates of hell, all he's doing, he's just the forefront of, he's just the physical presence of the elites. Okay, he's just they're that figurehead for now, but it's all the elites feel the same way about you. I'm gonna get to Ecclesiasticus 19 and 26. It says, "The wicked man that hangeth down his head sadly, but inwardly he is full of deceit. And that's what we have. We got the people that actually act like they care about you. They're concerned about your health and your well-being. Even they even have monkeys, all right? Stephen A. Smith acting like, you know, despite all the despite all the wickedness that has been done unto Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that you must forgive and forget and get this venom, all right? This whole concept of the venom comes from the guy who's spearheaded, all right? And he's the figurehead that they use as to start this genocide of the people. And it says, verse 27, casting down his countenance and making as if he had heard not, where he is not known, he will do thee mischief before thou be aware. And that's why it's being presented like this man's a superhero. It was basically shown like how these super rich, or like the Justice League, all right, or the Avengers or something like that, they come to save humanity from what? From reproducing? What kind of ass backwards is that? If you're stopping people from reproducing, you're killing people. All right, but it's the way it's presented to the minds of the people, like they're doing a good thing. It says, and here's the point: and if for what the want of power he be hindering for sinning, yet when he findeth opportunity, he will do evil. And the point is the want of power. Bill Gates, Bill Gates is just a small fry, but the elites they want power, and the form of power is controlling your soul. All right, that's the power that they seek. That's the power that they want. They want to control the men and the women's souls, man, children's souls. They want to know exactly what you want, because that's why they want a tracking device on every single person. Okay, they want to know where the fuck you at. What are you doing? Who are you doing with? This, that, that. How much money you making? This is all about complete control. All right, that's all it is, and that's why they're gonna have RFID. That's why they're gonna have the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip. The RFID microchip is making an alliance, the ultimate covenant with Satan, turning your back on the Lord and going towards Satan. And that's what they're trying to present to the people. So they're making the whole entire system to make it a way where it's a want, all right, to live a normal life is going to be a want in order for you to get the necessary things that you want. That's why these people are spoiled, all right? That's why these people, they need, what's the word I'm looking for? They need some form of validation amongst people. That's why you have Twitter accounts, Facebooks, and TikTok, so that way people can look upon themselves as something that they are not. They're great, so that they become fat like their masters and indulging in things that to them is delicious. All right, and they are never satisfied because they have the spirit of Esau on them. So with that being said, just a quick show to the spirit. Got a show before camp. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.